Number horn salute my fans and followers. I want to do a little video, real history of the real Bonnie and Clyde. And I'm going to tell you something. This is the best book I've ever read about on the subject. Get that bullshit movie and everything you thought you ever knew about the couple. Get it out of your head. Now, let's do this. Now, the cops that went out there, one of the guys had a film. And this is 5 minutes after the shooting. There's the car. That's Bonnie Parker laying on Clyde there. She was actually falling out of the door. They shoved her back in there.
The inevitable end.
Frank Hammer actually walked up to her after she was dead and put a few more rounds in her to make damn sure she was dead.
As they lived, by the gun.
She wore a red dress. Clyde was wearing a blue Western shirt.
Clyde was a master gunman. Seldom did anyone ever live when Clyde got the first shot.
That's her leg there. Can't see shit. They'd be having a fit over this. I was born 30 years and a few months after this. This was in 1934. I was born in 64. This was pretty fresh. It's been over 90 years now. This is made right after the shooting by one of the officers that killed him.
His guns, spiked at last by the law. 2 sawed-off shotguns, 2 machine rifles, 10 automatic pistols, and 1,500 rounds of ammunition. The Barrow and Parker death car. Every one of these holes was made by the steel-jacketed bullets from the high-powered rifles.
Look at the steering wheel. Tore it up.
Many of these bullets passed entirely through the door on Clyde's side, through Clyde's body, struck Bonnie, passed through her body, then out through the door on her side of the car. The officers were on the left side of the road, nearest the driver. This explains the fact that Bonnie's body had more bullet holes than Clyde's. Any one of these bullets would have been fatal to both. But after having killed 14 people, most of whom were officers of the law, and having come safely through so many gun battles, it did not seem advisable to fire just one bullet.
Okay. This is a recreation. These are the guys.
This untiring search.
These are the guys that shot him. They're going to recreate this.
All of their efforts, day and night, to the apprehension of Bonnie and Clyde, to a spot on a gravel road in the state of Louisiana. For 3 days and nights, these officers lay in wait on this road, but Bonnie and Clyde were wary.
Just for shits and giggles, these guys got ate alive by mosquitoes. Anybody that's ever lived down south knows what I mean.
Sixth sense, like a wild beast, which foretold of danger. But on this morning, this sixth sense did not serve to warn him of their presence. It looks like the car, fellas. For sure, I'll guarantee you. Get ready now. That's him, fellas. He reached his side, let him have it.
In the first 5 bullets that flew, one hit Clyde in the left temple and exited the right side of his skull, probably blasted brain matter and blood all over Bonnie.
Is at the steering wheel.
This video is a little clearer. Yeah, KIA, man.
Inevitable end. Retribution. Here is Clyde Barrow and Bonnie Parker, who died as they lived, by the gun. Bonnie is seen leaning against...
She wore a red dress that day. They don't know where it went, but his shirt's still on display in a museum.
Seldom did anyone
there are 2 cars, though. There's the real car, and then there's another car, a reproduction car. Yeah, that's Clyde right there. That's his head leaning back right there. That's him. That's her head there. So there's a reproduction car in the museum down in Louisiana. The real car is somewhere out in Nevada. So there's 2 death cars. One's real, one's phony.
Clyde Barrow's mania, his guns, spiked at last by the law. 2 sawed-off shotguns, 2 machine rifles, 10 automatic pistols, and 1,500 rounds of Barrow and Parker death car. Every one of these holes was made by the steel-jacketed bullets from the high-powered rifles in the
Full
hands of the officers.
metal
Many
jacket,
of these
Private
bullets
Joker.
passed entirely through the door on Clyde's side.
All right, so just a little real history. If you really want to get down to the real story of these guys, and they were just two-bit thugs, man, robbing gas stations, bubblegum machines. They hit a few banks. Sometimes they didn't even come off with nothing. They were lucky if they could pull a $3,000 job, okay? They really weren't that great at crime. It was just one mistake after another mistake after another mistake ended up leading, well, to this. So hit the like and subscribe. It's Real History, gang. Thanks for watching.